Okay, so we're going to change the cabin air filter, and this is me showing you where it's located. It's pretty fast, but just give it a second, and I will show you exactly where it's at. Here we are. All right, so you take that cover plate off, and you go dig deep, deep, deep in there, and you see that's where it's at. So a little clip there, and we're going to unclip it. I had a little trouble because of my first time, and plus these nails, but it's not that difficult at all. You actually just push up with right there, just like that, and pull that down. Behind this is your air filter. It's right there, and that's me showing you. See that white thing? That's the air filter. So the issue I had was pulling it out. It's kind of a weird place. It's on the passenger seat, under the passenger dash. That's where it's located, and you'll be grabbing it whatever way you can. I tried with a butter knife, a flathead, needle nose pliers, but honestly your finger is going to be your best bet. And this is me just giving it a shot. I just thought I was going to be able to grab this thing out with these pliers, and I was going to be on my merry way. Honey, no, it didn't. It just didn't work for me. It just didn't work. Like as I put them in, whether they were closed or open, it just was not trying to let me grab that joker. So I still tried. I tried over and over and over again, just for a few minutes, because I thought that was just gonna work. I don't know. I thought it was, and it didn't. It never worked. So you'll see me in just a second give up. It's like so weird. It's down under your your passenger side, up under that dash. So yeah, this is me seeing that my fingers are a better option here. So I can feel it very well. And as you're putting your finger in, it's kind of like pushing back. So I try the pliers again. Yeah, I didn't want to give up with these pliers, but honestly, you'll see me just in a moment give up with the pliers and just use your finger. And I think that, with or without nails, I didn't use my nails to kind of get it out. Your finger is going to feel it better, and you'll be able to pull it out easily and pop your new one in. And when you're bringing it out, you're going to kind of wiggle it down, and you'll see in just a minute how to do that. And so yeah, I'm just giving it my best shot here. This is me I don't want to give up at this point. I'm like, this is going to happen with these pliers, and it doesn't work. But I'll tell you what, I just felt like I had to do this. I don't want to smell the funky breaths. I don't know. It's just like when you open your car up from after sitting, I don't know. It gives a smell, and I want it to smell clean. So this is why I did it. Besides that, if you have anybody with allergies, it's going to be good to change this out, maybe monthly or every 3 months, like you do a house filter. Especially if you have smokers around you, or anybody who smoked in your vehicle, or if it smells weird and it smells like someone did smoke cigarettes or whatever they smoked in your car, you're going to want to change this out. And I would say change it out every 3 months anyways. It's very inexpensive. I actually got it off of Amazon. Let me know if you want that link, and I'll leave that for you. But yeah, I got the filter off of Amazon. It was like, I don't know, under $15. So that's something that you can do every 3 months, and you'll have some clean air in your car. Sorry about this angle. I didn't have a stand today, and it doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything, but still struggling with these needle nose pliers. I honestly wish I can fast forward this for you so you can go ahead and see me grab it out successfully with my fingers. But there I am, coming back in the frame. Just fingers now. Finger that doggone air filter out. You'll get it out way easier. And there it is right there, coming on out. I'm almost like, wow, I should have never used any of those pliers. And it's a big square coming through like a small hole, so you're gonna have to angle that thing out, and you'll see me do that in just a moment. I'm like grabbing that corner right there, and I'm like, whoa, like how am I gonna get this big old thing out? Because it looked like when I bought it, I'm like, is this the wrong size? It's huge for this little space, this little area we have to work in. But it still came out just fine. And honestly, I know you're like, oh my god, where are your gloves? Listen, we can get a little dirty here. I'll be washing my hands right after this, no worries. But yeah, some gloves will be fine. You see the leaves coming out. after this, I'll be cleaning my car because, oh my gosh, so disgusting. But there it is. I got it out. Okay, there's a new one. And I'm like, how am I going to fit this big old thing in there? But like I said, there, you know, you see the difference. Dirty, clean. Let's put the clean one in. All right, there's a better angle of me putting it in. You got to go under and back. All the way back there. I'll show you. Here we go. Let's do it. So this is what you should do. That's where it's going. And we got to get it in that small hole. It's big enough for it, but the angle of it makes it like, oh my goodness, how will we do this? But I play Tetris, okay? We're going to fit things where it needs to be fit. So you're going to lead with the corner, which, kind of failed a little bit, but it's coming. It's happening. You see, angle that corner in there and then push. Okay, just kidding. We'll do that corner and push and push and push it all the way up in there. And no worries. I know, like, it feels like it can't go in there, but after a few times of pushing and angling, it'll go in just fine. So I'm just angling it in and pushing and angling in and pushing. Like, that's all you got to do. You'll get it in there. I thought it wouldn't straighten out, but it straightened out just fine once I got it in there. You see? Just like that. And now I'm about to straighten it up a little bit. Like that. Like, okay, let me push it up a little bit so it can not have that crease right there. And now I'm checking to make sure it's good. And yep. Now I'm straightening it out a little bit and everything's good. So now we got to put that clip back in. There was a clip that covered it. That little cover right there. And you see how it's shaped. So that's going to be the top part right there. And that's the bottom, remember? And now we're going to put it back where it was. So we can have it covered. Yep, that's backwards. Try again. That's backwards. But that's where it's going right there. And you see that that's backwards. And then I flipped it over. I just want to make sure I'm lining it up correctly before I just slam it in there. Or I don't want anything to break, so I'm kind of just not doing it so hard and see if it kind of will slip in there and pop in. And it gave me a little bit of trouble, but not too much. You see me kind of, to me that seems like it's not right. So I'm going to take it out again just to make sure, since, it'd be a while, 3 months until I change it again. So I kind of want to make sure I'm putting it in right. You see that clip up the top? You want to make sure that clips up at the top and then snap the bottom. So that's what I'm doing now, just making sure I'm clipping it in correctly. It took me a little bit. This is my first time doing it, and I think I did pretty good. And I think that you'll do even better now that you've seen me fail a little bit here. You'll know exactly what to do when it's your turn. So don't be too rough. Don't be too hard on me. This is my first time, and I wanted to share it with you. So when you do it, you're going to just, get it done pretty fast. Because it's not really hard to do at all. And that's me just double checking. Making sure I click it at the top. Boop. Just kidding. I'm just making sure I'm clipping it right. I don't know. I'm just like, am I getting it up there? But yeah, that's how you got to do it. It's good now, baby. So now we're going to put that cover back on after we get a little bit of that dirt out of there. I vacuumed my car out immediately after this, but I wanted to get some of that dirt out of the way, some of those leaves and stuff, just move it up out of there. Now you can go in with your shop vac or your vacuum or your handhelds if you would like. I actually didn't open that back up when I went to go vacuum my car out, but that's just me. You do whatever you like. I went ahead and showed you where you have to clip it up at. There it goes. That's what you need to put in those holes. Those clips go in those holes, and that is how it's going to get back up there and stay in place. And that is me showing you how to clip it up. Very simple. Just make sure you get them lined up and then push it in there like that. All right, and now we have changed your cabin air filter on your Qx60 Infiniti vehicle. Thank you guys. Hopefully I'll have more videos and I'll have better edits. But this is my first one. Thank you. But thank you again for stopping by, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.